for joining us. We're at Stop 6 of the Kroger Hometown Pickup Tour. This stop brings us to Great Crossing High School in Georgetown, Scott County, Kentucky. I'm joined by Coach Bowling. First of all, Coach, these are beautiful facilities that you have here at Great Crossing High School.
Absolutely. Scott County Schools, Dr. Kevin Hubb has done a phenomenal job while he's been here. For them to come through, come up with a plan and develop this school and these facilities is just top notch in the state of Kentucky. I know I'm blessed to just be a part of it. We take advantage as much as we can, and it's just always a blessing when I walk into this building. Absolutely.
Just like Kroger's involved with the community in this hometown pickup tour, you can go to Kroger.com/hometown and pick up and order your groceries and pick them up at convenient locations such as Cynthiana, Irvin, McKee, Dry Ridge, Georgetown, right here where we are, Frenchburg, Paris, and other locations. Coach, community is a big part of high school football, and this is a fairly new program, but community support has been there for your football team.
This community is rich in football tradition, and so when Great Crossing we started in 2019, it was a lot of excitement for this program, and we're still building this program, and to still have the support in our community. Everywhere you go, when I do go to Kroger and run into fans or parents, it's always positive, and really looking forward to our season this year. And so yeah, absolutely, communities. It's all about the climate and the culture that we build that goes out into our community. We put our players in the community to give back, and so yeah, it's all full circle. And community gives to us. We want to give back to the community.
Kalib Perry is why we're here first. Arguably, and I think have a strong argument there that Kalib Perry may be the best all-around, most versatile football player in the state of Kentucky. He does a whole heck of a lot for you.
Yeah. He's he does a lot for us. He punched the ball. He plays quarterback for us. Returns kicks for us. So he's just a very versatile player that can do a lot of things that we ask him. Anything we ask him to do, yes sir. What do you want me to do? How do I do it?
Last year, he was first team on the Kentucky Sports Radio All-State team, football high school. So obviously we thought a lot about him. What kind of teammate, how coachable is Kalib Perry?
Oh, he's a player that every coach wants and dreams of. He's very coachable. It's funny, you take a kid that's being recruited by D1, schools over 13 offers, and he still comes to practice. He still understands that, hey, I've got to get better. Whether it's our defensive scheme or our offensive scheme, he's always wanting to get better. So he's such a coachable kid that you show him one time, he makes a mistake, you show him, and he can correct that. And a lot of times he's the type of kid that he knows what he did wrong, and as soon as you open your mouth to him, he's like, yes sir, I know, I got it, I'll fix it.
Extremely versatile. And let's stay on the defensive side right now. He can play linebacker, inside, outside, can play strong safety, can even play free safety.
Yeah.
Where do you see his best position? For you, he's going to do it all because your guy does that.
Yeah.
But at the college level, where do you see Kalib play?
I still see him playing the outside backer position that can rotate and drop into coverage. That hybrid linebacker that you see a lot of colleges with a change of offenses. Defenses have had to evolve and use different versatile players for their defense. He just has that body, he has the speed, he has the tenacity to play on that side of the ball, and I see that's where he fits most definitely.
Yeah, I can see Kalib being a three-down linebacker, meaning he could play off the ball outside.
Yeah.
And then he could play, and I'm sure you do this with him as well, put him in that in sub packages. He could play that strong nickel and slash linebacker position. What are his strengths? What are his strengths on the field as far as a defensive player?
Obviously I have to mention his football IQ. He just understands the game of football and how to put himself in the best position to make plays. He's a strong kid, and his speed, the way he comes downhill, watching him in practice, watching him on a game, the way he closes the gap between an offensive player so quickly, he's on you. And that's, to me, that's a big strength for him. And I think that's why the D1 schools really like him, is how he can close the gap.
And then play quarterback for you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Against George Rogers Clark. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so last game of our regular season, we're playing GRC. Our starting quarterback gets hurt. So we go into the first round of the playoffs to play Frederick Douglass. And, Kalib we had some packages for him to come in at quarterback, but he hadn't played a full game for us. And so first round of the playoffs, hey, Kalib, you're going to be our quarterback, and also run down some of those athletes for Douglass on defense. And so he comes in, plays quarterback, and ends up rushing for over 200 yards, and was a huge asset to us, obviously.
What does Kalib Perry mean to Great Crossing football?
He really establishes what our philosophy is, and that's building better men. And it doesn't matter who you run into in our community, whether it's teachers, people that know him, his family. He's a high character kid. He's a yes sir, yes ma'am type of kid, and has a great head on his shoulders. When you start looking at being recruited and all those things, his first thing is, I want to see what their engineering program is about. And so from day one, he's been a part, bought into our program and our staff and what we're about, and he's a high character kid that carries the, Warhawk football very proudly.
Hey, welcome back to stop number 6 on the Kroger Hometown Pickup Tour. My name is Freddie Maggott. I'm joined by Kalib Perry from Great Crossing High School. Kalib came onto the statewide scene last year. He was first team All-State on KentuckySportsRadio.com, had him as a first team All-State defensive player. Kalib, I'll be honest with you, when we were working on that team, we had to create a position for you because you play a little bit of everything.
Yes,
Safety, inside, outside linebacker, defensive end. You're one of, I think, the most versatile player in the state of Kentucky. Let's start out on defense. What position are you most comfortable with playing defense?
It really just kind of whatever coach needs me as. I would say I've always grew up playing DN, but the past few years when I've been to Great Crossing, I started as a safety. So I really learned a lot about DB, and going to All-American camps and stuff, having to do DB. I'm learning a lot of linebacker because they're recruiting me as an outside linebacker, hybrid safety at a lot of these colleges. So really, I'll just say kind of that safety linebacker position, kind of like an outside backer who can cover.
Yeah. So if you project to the NFL, everything filters down from the NFL football-wise.
Yes, sir.
That is now the money position on defense, is the hybrid linebacker that can play sub packages in a 4-2-5 or a 3-3-5.
Yes, sir.
And play that nickel, either a strong nickel or a pass defense player. Do you feel comfortable as that hybrid kind of player?
Yes, sir. I think it just allows me the best opportunity for to be in most plays and be able to show my athleticism and be able to show that I'm very versatile and can cover the ball, get down in the hole if I need to, go make tackles, big time plays. So
offensively against Douglass, you played defense. They had to cover Dane Key and all those athletes from Douglass, DeKel Crowdis.
Yes, sir.
But then you 200 yards playing quarterback. Offensively, what is your favorite position to play?
To be honest, I'm kind of whatever they need. I kind of have fun at all. Most of them, they just try to get the ball in my hands. So I used to play quarterback a lot growing up. So it was fun playing that, but it's also fun to be able to play receiver because, jump balls and just kind of getting to have that freedom to be able to do, learn to be able to do both quarterback, receiver, and running the ball. So
when I evaluate prospects, players, one thing that I like to see, one of many things that I like to see, is players playing both sides of the ball, because I think that really builds your understanding of the intent. In college football, a lot of it is the intent. What is the intent of the offense on that play? What is the intent of the defense? Does playing both ways help you out, especially on defense, because you can see through the quarterback's eyes?
Yes, sir. So I would definitely say quarterback, being able to understand what they're going to be reading on a certain play, being able to see pass drops while thing and understand that quarterback's going to be reading linebacker, maybe the corner or corner to free safety, and just being able to see that from a defense perspective and be able to understand how a quarterback will go through his progressions really helped me out and just being able to understand offenses.
Academics are important to you. How will that factor in where you're going to spend the next 4 years of your life in college?
I'd say it factors, majority. I know, of course, football is very important, just being able position-wise and coaches and staff. But, football's not going to be in your life forever, and that's the sad truth. I wish it could be different, but you got to think, well, if football doesn't work out, what are you going to lay back on? Because even if you do graduate, go NFL, you got to have that degree, and what are you going to do with that degree while you're in the NFL or playing pro or whatever you're doing? So just being able to understand and be able to pursue a degree that I'm really interested in, that I want to evaluate all my time and dedicate to and sacrifice, that's going to be a major role in my decision, such as, mechanical engineering. That's going to be a big dedication that I'm going to have to do and a lot of sacrificing. So the fact that I can be able to do that with a lot of colleges and be able to, allow that to be something that I can pursue and not, have to put that aside, that's one thing that's really going to pull me towards a school.
Does name, image, and likeness factor in your decision?
No, sir, not really too much. I mean, I know it might be more popular at other schools, big-time schools and stuff like that, but, I think it's great for athletes, to be able to just have something like that, but at the same time, you don't want to get too distracted by that, because I think some people might get too caught up in trying to make money with that, kind of lose focus in sports, which they got to remember sports and your academics got you to school for free in the first place. So really got to pay attention to that and focus on that, and then that can come after. So just remember what you got there for, and kind of stay humble with that and work your butt off. So
You're the face, you're the name of Great Crossing football. Like it or not, that's the position that you're in, and it can be a tough position. Do you see that as something that you can have pride in? Or, okay, whoever we're playing, they're going to know. Stop me, and you're going to do a lot to stop Great Crossing. Is that a pressure situation or something that you embrace?
To be honest, I don't really think about it like that much. I don't let it kind of get to my head or anything like that. I know some people might be like, oh, yeah, I'm head of Great Crossing, or, Caleb Perry, he's just an athlete and everything. No, I just kind of do me, act myself, and if people walk up to me like, yo, what's up, Caleb? Just like, yo, what's up? I might not know them. I'm just like talking to them because, just being able to be friends with everyone, and, be able to help out the community with people. Who knows? People could be looking up to you. I remember seeing little football players walking up to me, ask for my autograph, and just wanted to know because I never knew that. But, just kind of proud, kind of like a pride thing almost. I'm proud to be able to be in the position I am and blessed, Never knew that, I had goals to play in NFL and go to college for free and play Division I, but it's just crazy that's all becoming a reality. So I'm just thankful and blessed for that.
What do you do off the field for fun?
Kind of a variety, to be honest. So I love hanging out with my friends and, just be able to hang out with them and just be able to spend time. I kind of like having that normal, not really, I'm not saying normal kid, but just being able to go hang out with your friends and not have to worry about it. I mean, you want to, when you get in the field, it's 110% everything you do, but just being able to hang out with your friends, and just be able to chill and not have to worry about that, just be able to go do things with them and talk to them about things that you have questions about, it's just something I like to do, and, be able to spend time with my family, go throw frisbee or whatever, play hide and go seek at night, just be able to be like a normal teenager, be able to go do things, be able to just relax and enjoy life, because once you get to college, that's going to be 110% every day, all throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's going to be there like that. So.
Well, just for the 10 minutes we've been together, I can definitely say whatever you want to do, you're going to do.
Yes, sir.
Very impressive young man, and I think the future is incredibly bright for you. I look forward to watching you play and everything, all the good things that come with that. Mm-hmm. So thank you very much.